Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Keith. Now, this video was supposed to be about me installing a strap button onto my acoustic guitar here. It's a mid-80s, early 90s Sigma guitar that I got last year for a really good price. It's a really good guitar. So I wanted to install a strap button right here. What could go wrong with that? It looks super easy to do. Well, I messed it up. So what originally was supposed to be a video of me installing the strap button, hey, 5 minutes, boom, boom, turned out to be probably a couple hour ordeal of mine, and I'll walk you through it here. But first, I want to go ahead and show you what was supposed to be the video up until the point where I completely messed up. So without further ado, enjoy. Here you go. All right, so here we go. I have everything laid out here that I think that I'll need at least. So tools I'm using a drill with I think this is a 16th inch bit, which is what I found online. You want to match up inside of the threads, that diameter, and kind of match up to what the drill bit is. I've always found that really hard to do, so hopefully what I read online is going to get me there. You're going to need some painter's tape or some non-low tack tape, Phillips head screwdriver, pencil, a ruler, and all to get the hole started, and I'll kind of guide you through there. So without further ado, I'm going to speed up the video and lay everything out, throw the guitar up here, and give it a shot. It's important to put the button on the correct side of the guitar. You don't want it on the top here. You're going to want it down here on the bottom of the guitar. So if you take another one of the guitars that already had it installed from the factory, you'll see it's on the bottom towards the high strings. So we're going to do a little bit of measuring here. Make that mark. Not sure you can see that. It's about right there. And then I kind of measured it a little weird. This is not the most scientific of measurements here, but I did, because of the ruler setup, this is one of the string gauge rulers with millimeters and inches, imperial and metric on each side. I did 20 millimeters from the body of the guitar up this way and 1 3/4 inches up this way, and that'll meet like right around here where those two lines are. So if I want to double check my measurement here for that dot, flip this around, we are going to be about slightly less than 1 3/4 inches that way, and then if I go on my millimeter side, right about 20. So that dot looks perfect. So, or at least let's hope it is. Now the next step here, hope I'm getting everything on frame, is to take an awl, and the only awl I got is on the Swiss Army knife. So we're gonna get a little starter hole so that the drill bit doesn't go sliding around. Here's the scary part. Very slowly. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, there's some measurements we want to do. Glad I caught myself. We're going to do a little measurement because we want to figure out what the depth is that we're going to need a drill. We don't want to go all willy-nilly drilling holes in the guitar without knowing how deep we want to go. So right here we are about, let's measure this right. How am I going to do this? In millimeters, we have about close to 15 millimeters. So if I measure that, I'm going to take a little bit of this tape. And then set the depth on my drill bit. Okay, so we're gonna go right around this depth. That's how far deep we're gonna take the hole, at least initially. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so I measured the hole, and the angle is really important that you want to go here. You don't want to go this way, you don't want to go that way. And if you've watched videos on how to do this on YouTube already, you have seen exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to kind of do my best to... Time out. This is where it goes wrong. I have the drill in my hand. I'm ready to start the pilot hole to install the strap button. What is the worst thing that could possibly happen? I drill the pilot hole. I have everything marked out perfectly. The drill bit goes right through the heel of the guitar from one side and out the other. Now, mind you, when it came out the other side, it didn't really pop through all the way, just enough to chip off some of the finish that was on it. I was able to find that and super glue it back on. And what am I left with at that point? The reason I was starting to drill more was because the screw that I originally got was not fitting all the way into the whole pilot hole that I drilled in. So I thought I just had to go deeper. And guess what I did? And I went all the way through the other side. Hilarious in and of itself. But then after that, the screw was stripped from me trying to wrench it down in there, and so I'm stuck with a screw a 1/4 inch out of the neck, and the strap button that's just completely loose, and basically just I thought that I destroyed my guitar, and who knows what I was gonna have to go through to fix it. But it all worked out. I was able to, with a pair of pliers and a lot of wrenching, take out the old screw, head on over to Lowe's, get a different screw, one that was smaller but the same diameter, made sure it fit into the strap button hole, and replaced the felt washer that came with it. They don't have felt washers at Lowe's, so I ended up getting a rubber washer, which I think works just fine. New screw with the existing pilot hole, and with the new washer in there, went in super tight. It's not going anywhere. The hole has been repaired. The cavity that I left in there for the pilot hole is filled with the screw. So all in all, I was devastated, but I quickly turned it around. So let that be a lesson to you. If you're going to do anything, and especially involving power tools in your guitar, probably best to do your research and practice on a guitar that you really, really don't care about, because you can't take things back once you commit to it, especially when it involves power tools. So practice, 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 just like you would practice guitar in general. So with that said, I really hope you enjoyed the video and learn from my mistake here. And next time you do decide to do something that involves a power tool, a drill bit, anything sharper on your guitar, do some research. Now, if you like what you saw here, go ahead and I would really highly encourage you to like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out, and I will continue to keep on posting these videos here. And hopefully I don't have to do any more repair videos to my repairs. Is that how that works? I don't know. But that's all I have for you. Still plays like a dream. I got my strap buttons here, and next thing I'm going to do is call my luthier and have him install the pickup system. So hope you have a wonderful day. Gosh, these endings are so awkward, aren't they?